Hi everyone, this is Annalisa with Inside Real Estate, your fairy squad mother of the kvCORE discussion group. Now, I know I posted, I think it was yesterday, a list to kind of ask you what are you utilizing the hashtags for within kvCORE, and I figured I'd give you a little breakdown of what you can use it in, how you can leverage it, and how the hashtag, like the single hashtag, relates to many different ways of which you can utilize kvCORE in organizational, communication, even lead generation. So it all relates to each other, and I really encourage you to embrace the hashtag. So the first thing we're looking at here is when you add a new campaign, and you enter this section just by going into your marketing autopilot and then smart campaigns. And when you click this green button, add campaign, it's going to start asking for the logic of the campaign. This is like step one. How are we going to know how to trigger this particular smart campaign? So in this case, you could say whenever I move a contact to a specific hashtag, then you'll choose the hashtag from a dropdown. I want it to trigger this. So you can build in a trigger for a hashtag to trigger a different smart campaign or different set of communication. Now, another place of which you can use a hashtag is within search alerts. You can actually use the hashtag that you might be using on a landing page generator, a squeeze page, and you can say, now that I've created that hashtag, I can actually have that tag trigger a search alert for me. So you can invest a little bit of time in yourself here and create like different types of hashtags on your own test account. And then you can have all of these pre-canned and ready to go. So you could say, you know, whenever the hashtag of Warwick PR, which is Warwick price reduced on the squeeze page of which I created, it's going to send out Warwick Town from me, the agent, on a daily basis. Or when I only posted something to Warwick on a Facebook page, you know, it's going to send Warwick out, and that was via Lauren to her group of folks, and it's set to go weekly. So you actually have the ability to create new alerts to have them trigger off of specific hashtags. You can kind of see how it can all kind of flow into each other with different uses. So you've got your campaign, which is going to come in with a hashtag with it, either with it's coming in, you know, with one you've created or attached. And then you have one here that might be coming in via a lead gen tool. And you can have all of these triggering different actions like a smart campaign, listing alerts, and so forth. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is when you're looking at your IDX squeeze pages via the lead engine and then squeeze page. And you have the multi-property, you know, single property seller and market report squeeze pages available. And within this, you can also drop a hashtag on. And that comes in super handy, you know, going back to the alert trigger. You know, if you know you're going to create a search criteria for someone via a squeeze page, you can drop a hashtag in here. It'll automatically land on that new contact when they register as a lead. And you can also say, well, when that lands, I want this alert to trigger. So you can set up a lot of automated function with this as well. Now, the next we're going to look at is the landing page generator. Same idea as the squeeze page. You drop your hashtag in here. It comes in as a lead. And you could choose to, you know, trigger an alert if you wanted to, or trigger a specific smart campaign. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is the filter. And within this, you're going to go into your smart CRM, and then you're going to click this little filter, and this little menu is going to slide out. And you're going to scroll down to lead details after, of course, you've chosen the type of status of which you want to capture. And you're just going to click in here and choose a hashtag so you can identify groups of people within your dashboard. And then once, of course, you do that, you'll be able to identify your hashtag group. So if I put in like credit repair here and click apply filters, then it's going to bring me that list of people who are undergoing credit repair, and I can do a mass email or a mass text right here. So I could choose the people of which I want to contact just by, you know, clicking the little button with the check marker or not, and then I could go to mass email and or mass text or any of the other mass functions as well. But generally speaking, you'll most likely be sending a, you know, unique information to a group of people within credit repair, or people looking for pool homes and so forth. Now, when we look at a regular contact within the system, you'll always be able to scroll down this left-hand side and always give yourself a beat while you're calling or right before you're going to call, just to kind of give it the once over, be like, okay, Kanisha's in the system. Okay, she landed the 19th. Okay, she came in as an open house. So it kind of gives you an idea of how the heck did this person land on my dashboard and how should I phrase my conversation. And then, of course, you can scroll through the different notes to add for additional detail. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the schedule and email. This is pretty awesome because you can actually post-date something. So it's going to go out in the future, or predate, I should say. So it'll go out in the future. So you can say, I want to send this message to everyone within a particular hashtag. And to reach this schedule mail, you're going to go into your Market Autopilot and then Schedule Email. So if we take a look at this one, when we bring it up, it's going to show you the scheduled mass emails if you have any created right now or not. And then you just click Schedule Email, and you choose a hashtag. You select the hashtag of which you want to send information to, and then watch your date and the time at which you want it to launch. And please note, it's based off of an Eastern time zone here. So adjust accordingly. And I know I'm like, oh, math, but you know what I'm saying. Just adjust accordingly with your time zones to make sure it's going at the correct time. And then you can just write whatever message of which you want to drop in. Maybe you created a template previously within your smart campaigns and you want to drop it in. But this is where you can add that information. And when you schedule this, let me grab a time there. When you schedule this, it's going to show you when it's scheduled to go out, the subject, the tag it's associated to, and it'll say 3 or whatever that number is at the time of which you created the scheduled mass email will show here. So if you add more people to the hashtag of which is associated with this mass email for the schedule, it's going to add them in continually into this batch for this mass email of which you're creating. So when you first set it up, it's going to capture that initial number, but if you keep adding people to the tag, it will also add them to that mass email push. So again, just to recap, we have the smart campaign logic where you have moved a hashtag. This hashtag can trigger a smart campaign. You have the auto assign search alerts. The hashtag of which you can drop onto your IDX squeeze pages for multi, single, seller squeeze, and market report. You can drop a hashtag on to the landing page generator. And you can use it as a filter within your smart CRM. So currently we're looking at the credit repair group, but I can clear my filter and show you how to get that one more time here. So you're going to click filter at the top left. You're going to pop down to delete details and just search for the hashtag of which you want to use in your group poll. And then you can look down this left-hand side for quick, easy information about that person. Okay, they came in via an open house on the 19th. All right, got some good information here. And you can look also through the timeline for additional content. And last but not least, you have your schedule mass email, which you can set up to launch based on a hashtag group. So I hope this has been helpful to you in learning more about the very diverse capability of these hashtags in the system. It's a lot different than what we're used to thinking and what we've kind of been ingrained in thinking with maybe Twitter or Instagram, with the hashtag world there. This is more of like an internal organizational system that can also have action put to it. So try to think of these as triggers for yourself to remind you what you may be looking at or searching for, as well as triggers that can launch tools within kvCORE. Now, if you need help anytime, I do recommend that you chat with support at the bottom right-hand side of your dashboard anytime, or email us for kvCORE via kvCORE@insiderealestate.com. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a great day.